Okay, the hangout is live. So we have Linda and Todd and Hannah in there, and we're so excited. We are talking about smoking. There's Eric.
Hello.
Hello. There's Adam.
Hello.
Hello. And hello, Governor. This is all very exciting for us. Adam is our lead story, but our talker tonight was about a smoking ban, potentially. So, but Adam's story is teased in the YouTube section. So if you go to the YouTube part, then you can see what his story is about. Basically, recruitment changes stemming from a News 3 Investigate story at the UW. I hope I kind of said that wrong, but I mean I said it in the wrong order, but you get the gist. Great, Adam. I gotta get out there. Okay, hold on. I'll be back in a little bit. Oh shoot. Hold on. Camera 1.
Could we soon see this entire road be smoking free? Coming up, Wisconsin Dells mayor's plans for just that.
And the fight against Ebola has an ally in Madison. We'll talk with a UW researcher working to protect the public.
We believe, I think some of the issues that you brought up here are quite serious and that we take them seriously.
The University of Wisconsin changes its recruiting practices after a News 3 investigation.
Among the changes, extra training for all UW athletes this season on the topic of sexual assault.
Now, this comes after a former UW football recruit was convicted in June of raping a co-ed in her dorm while he was on an official recruiting visit to campus. News 3 investigative reporter Adam Schrager joins us with what the football program specifically will be doing differently in the future.
These changes are being made after the recruitment of Dominic Sisauskas ended when he sexually assaulted a former high school classmate of his. Going forward, freshmen will not be allowed to serve as student hosts for recruits. Recruits will not be allowed to visit people that they know on campus, and representatives from the Dean of Students office will talk about sexual assault with all UW teams at the start of the school year. Most of the testimony during the trial of Dominic Sisauskas focused on allegations of sexual assault. But one witness detailed how he'd provided numerous shots of alcohol to Sisauskas when the recruit arrived at a campus dorm. He wasn't alone. Two different UW freshman players told police they'd given liquor to the recruits they were hosting. It's a violation of the recruiting rules the student hosts agree to follow.
We believe, I think some of the issues that you've brought up here are quite serious and that we take them seriously.
Justin Doherty is the Associate Athletic Director at UW. He says NCAA rules concerning the recruitment of prospective student athletes prevents him from talking about the specifics of that December recruiting weekend.
You're depending somewhat on both the student athlete host and the recruit to do the right thing and to follow the policies that they've agreed to follow.
At least one of those players, linebacker Leon Jacobs, originally lied to a member of the recruiting staff about that weekend before telling head coach Gary Anderson what he'd done. UW Athletics Director Barry Alvarez told News 3 he was immediately disciplined when the school discovered Jacobs' actions. But 3 weeks after the incident, he was playing in the Badgers' New Year's Day bowl game against South Carolina.
What I can tell you is that, Coach Anderson, like all of our coaches here, expects expects honesty and truthfulness and high standard out of the student athletes and the programs here. We all do in the department here. We all do at the university.
Is there a bigger problem here, or is that an isolated incident?
Alcohol use, high-risk alcohol use, abusive alcohol use is an issue for not only this campus, but campuses all across the country. We are part of the campus. Therefore, it's an issue that we're concerned with.
The question for jurors in the Dominic Sizauskis case was whether he had committed a sexual assault while on his official recruiting visit. Going forward, the question for UW officials deals with recruiting weekends to come. Have you done what you need to do to prevent it from happening again?
The department, I think across the board, sport to sport, coach to coach, administratively, does a good job of educating the coaches, educating the student athletes about what a successful recruiting visit should look like, regardless of what sport it is. If there are areas that can be tightened up and improved, we're always looking to do that as well.
The university would not specify what discipline, if any, either of the current players faces as a result of violating the school's recruiting policy. It will also not release any details related to the weekend that Sizauskis visited the campus, claiming that to do so would be a violation of NCAA rules against discussing recruits. Along those lines, Athletics Director Barry Alvarez told News 3 the school would report all recruiting violations to the Big Ten Conference.
All right. Thank you, Adam. Some tough questions there. Tough story. Thanks.
Thank you.
The green and gold lighting up social media today with news of the long-awaited reunion. The Packers will retire Brett Favre's number next year, and the team will induct number 4 into its Hall of Fame. Jay Wilson will share much more in about 20 minutes coming up tonight in sports.
A new restriction could be coming to the Dells.
Council unanimously passing the ordinance tonight, one the mayor says will make downtown more family-friendly. New at 10. The 19th Danica Lewis tells us where new rules could snuff out smoking in the city.
Well, if there aren't enough signs telling you where to go and what to do in downtown Dells, the mayor wants to add one more: no smoking. He hopes to start posting those signs in parks and then put them up in other public places.
Just a step off the hubbub of Broadway. A little breath of fresh air.
And it's just not a pleasant area to be around if somebody is smoking around you.
That's why Mayor Brian Landers is working to ban smoking, starting with places like the Riverwalk.
I've had a lot of people reach out to me, businesses and citizens, as well as visitors, that said that they would find our downtown and our parks and our Riverwalk more enjoyable if we banned smoking on them.
Police could start ticketing as soon as September, fining smokers up to $85 for lighting up in city parks and on city paths. Then Landers wants to expand the no smoking policy to all public property downtown.
You'll see a lot of cigarette butts, and it leads to trash and some blight.
The butt blight isn't hard to spot. Wedged in sidewalk cracks, even subbed in as plant food.
I'm not throwing cigarette butts on the floor, on the ground, on the street.
Don Martell has heard all about the mayor's ban.
I've been smoking all my life.
If it's about being family friendly, Martell says he's polite with his habit, as are most smokers in the city.
Kids going by, I'm not gonna let smoke blow in their, I respect people.
His pitch is to take smoking off the streets and put it back in the bars.
Why would it be in a park? I mean, the air is fresh.
It starts with preserving that fresh air and ends, Martell says, with him off of the sidewalk.
Just a stepping stone to take it off the street.
Mayor Landers hopes council will take up the smoking ban on all public property downtown, including sidewalks, this winter. For WISC News 3, I'm Danica Lewis.
Next at 10, out in New York, doctors are playing down the possibility that a patient has the Ebola virus. He told doctors he recently came back from Western Africa. He's in isolation now, but doctors don't believe that he has the deadly virus. Meanwhile, a doctor with Ebola is now in an Atlanta hospital recovering, and a sick missionary will land in the U.S. overnight. after taking off from Liberia tonight. The outbreak has killed nearly 900 people in West African countries. Our research scientist at the UW has been on the front lines fighting diseases like Ebola in Africa. Dr. Alhaji Umar Najai is a global research and development scientist and founder of the UW's Project 1808. He has worked alongside students from UW-Madison and community members in Sierra Leone to promote education and develop healthy communities in Africa to combat diseases like typhoid, malaria, and Ebola.
And our goal is to work with students here in Madison and community members here in Madison, and then students and community members in Sierra Leone, so that they can exchange knowledge and build each other's capacity on either side of the Atlantic Ocean.
Dr. Umar has led the UW-Madison Sierra Leone Global Health and Sustainability Program now for the last 2 years.
We're learning a 16-year-old was gunned down over the weekend in Rock County. Jose Carruthers Paramo was killed Saturday night at Summit Park in Beloit. Now, 2 other victims remain hospitalized, including a 14-year-old girl and a 20-year-old man. This is Beloit's 6th murder of the year. Anyone willing to share information is asked to call the Beloit Police Department. Arrests come in a Chicago area murder that took the life of a Wisconsin man. Will Lewis was caught in the crossfire of an apparent gang violence in July. 2 teenage suspects were picked up by police last week in Racine on first-degree homicide warrants. Prosecutors said the gunman was aiming at a rival gang member but hit Lewis.
Charges expected tomorrow against Stephen Zelich, the man accused of hiding 2 bodies in suitcases. He's due in Kenosha County Court tomorrow. His attorney isn't sure what the charges will be, but a woman in one of those suitcases died in Kenosha County, and officials have said previously they expected to file homicide charges against Zelich. He's already charged with hiding a corpse. And a Madison man will spend 6 years in prison following guilty pleas to robbery and burglary charges. Kendridge Dillard was accused of a rash of thefts in the campus and downtown areas last year. Dillard also sentenced to 6 years probation.
A fire rips through a popular Rock County bar, leaving behind up to $1 million in damage. The Anchor Inn in ruins tonight. Fire authorities believe an electrical issue sparked that fire, but have officially labeled the cause undetermined. The owners say they plan to rebuild and hope to have it open later this year. And workers returning to the scene of another major fire. Some state employees went back to the Jeff One building. A fire caused an estimated $15 million back in May. Repair work still continues on the building's 4th floor, and it's still not open to the public right now.
New fundraising numbers are out in the race for governor. Our campaign 2014 coverage shows Governor Scott Walker keeps his advantage going into the August primary. Walker's campaign says he raised more than $1.2 million in July and has more than $7 million in cash on hand. Mary Burke raised about $500,000 last month. That leaves her campaign with about $1.7 million in cash on hand.
Next on News 3, inspiring our community.
We're hoping you help us build a better one tomorrow. We're highlighting the important work one nonprofit is doing in Wisconsin when we return.
And showers and thunderstorms will gradually come to an end tonight. Look for skies to become partly cloudy with areas of fog forming by morning. Look for a partly sunny and less humid day tomorrow with high temperatures in the upper 70s. We have your full forecast coming up in a few minutes.
You're watching Eric Franke and Michelle Lee. Meteorologist Gary Canalti. And Jay Wilson with sports. This is News.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, what's up?
So what do you think about the news of the day? Any opinions? Oh, Anthony.
Hey.
Where are you? Where's your webcam, dude?
I'm right
You're
here.
at home.
Can't you
I don't see you.
I see me.
No. I just see. Oh, you can you see me?
I can see you.
Can you see Eric?
Yes.
We
if I
can
can
see
see
you.
I can see him. And I see Gary's nose,
Okay.
like a very zoomed up face.
Hey. Oh, okay. he's getting ready. There's Gary in front of the green screen. Oh, look, now the graphics turn.
Nose. Wave,
Gary. Here's Gary. See, hi.
Hi, Gary.
So, what do you guys think of the smoking? The smoking ban issue? Do you think more cities should have more smoking bans?
No, not really.
No, not even in public spots.
Well, the thing is, people can just walk away. You know, no one's making them sit there and breathe the smoke in. If they don't like the smoke, they can just, walk away. That's how I've always felt, though.
So what about like city parks or city paths? Do people be able to smoke there?
You can't always walk away from it. Like they were on the Riverwalk smoking, and there would be nowhere you could walk away.
Mm.
You would not see cigarette butts on the ground anymore either.
No, yeah, well. I take public transit a lot. I see my share of cigarette butts. I mean, they are like...
There's a lot of conversation going on. Sorry. Hey, Anthony, I gave you controls.
Oh, okay.
That's a beautiful control.
Buttons. Got plenty of buttons.
I'll chat you guys out. Hold on.
There it is.
Okie dokie.
How far are we?
That's a beautiful dog, too.
Oh, we have about 30.
Yeah, I stole those. You just put that right there.
She's wearing it on TV.
Wow. Are you practicing, Anthony, to see which one we are?
Oh, there's 3 channel 3000.
I know, because we're all logged in under channel 3000.
I just
Okay, hold on.
The right one's right. Okay.
5 seconds.
In terms of weather, just right before dinner time today.
Yeah, there's some very heavy rain over parts of our viewing area. Other people picked up very little, and some people were in between. And those were the people that really lucked out. But you can see that bullseye of very heavy rain over western Dane County and the eastern portion of Iowa County, perhaps as much as 3 to maybe locally 4 inches around the Mount Horeb area, with a large area in yellow here of 2+ inches from east of Dodgeville, actually probably right around Barneveld to just west of Verona, but also some pockets of 2 to 3 inch rainfall over parts of northern Rock County. And then you get up to the northern part of our viewing area and the mounts dropped off. There were some spotty areas with around 1 inch of rain, but also areas with only around 1/10 of an inch of rain, or southern portions of Marquette County where only just a couple 1/100ths of an inch of rain fell. So it just depends on where you were. But things have really settled down. The showers and thunderstorms have moved southward into Illinois for the most part. There are some showers and isolated thunderstorms over northeastern Wisconsin. Those are dissipating. So at this point, I think most of the shower and thunderstorm activity will probably be over with over the next couple of hours. Here in Madison, high temperature today hit 81 degrees, the low 62. So we're very close to the normals of 81 and 60. But if we take a look at the rainfall here in Madison, officially at the airport, 1.72 inches of rain for the year, almost 25 inches of precipitation now, and that puts us about 3 3/4 inches above average. And right now we're at 65 with partly cloudy skies in Madison, winds out of the east at 5 miles per hour, humidity at 90%. There could be some patchy areas of fog. In fact, we're seeing visibilities down to 4 to 5 miles in parts of southern Wisconsin. Meantime, in the Atlantic Ocean, we have a tropical storm that has become a hurricane. This is Hurricane Bertha, which is between the United States and Bermuda. Top winds, according to the National Hurricane Center now, at 75 miles per hour with gusts up to 92 miles per hour. The storm, though, is expected to stay off the east coast of the United States and then gradually race out into the northern Atlantic Ocean, still maintaining a fair amount of wind as it pushes eastward, and then eventually almost all the way into Europe over 5 days from now, and with winds still above gale force. But around the Midwest, you can see the thunderstorms flaring up and then dying down just to our south. There's a weak cold front that's actually pushed into southern Wisconsin and dropped to the south. Behind it, those temperatures do cool off into the 60s and 50s. So our forecast for the overnight hours calls for any lingering showers and thunderstorms to end. Areas of fog are possible with a low of 60. Tomorrow, look for a high of 78 degrees with less humidity and a little bit cooler conditions. Super resolution future track shows how those showers and storms move on out. Then we're looking for partly cloudy skies for tomorrow with high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. On Wednesday, there will be a weather system to our south and west. Might be close enough to give a shower or thunderstorm chance to parts of Iowa and northwestern Illinois, but southern Wisconsin should stay dry with highs in the mid to upper 70s. And then the 7-day forecast calls for high temperatures upper 70s to around 80 degrees as we head into the weekend. Good news is the humidity really won't come back until late Sunday, so we'll have some days to dry out for those people who picked up too much rain today. And then shower and thunderstorm chances return Sunday night into Monday.
It's the way it always works, isn't it? Dry for so long, everybody wants rain, it finally comes and it doesn't stop.
Too much in spots and other places don't get enough.
Still need some somewhere. All right, Gary, thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, tomorrow News 3 is hosting our second Build a Better Community Day. We're highlighting access to independence. Now, this is a nonprofit organization that provides all kinds of services to people who live with disabilities. So tomorrow we'll be taking your calls on News 3 this morning for anyone who would like more information. Stay tuned to WISC TV and also log on to channel3000.com for our Build a Better Community Day tomorrow.
We're on your side next with new details on a nationwide fruit recall.
Plus, it's the Kickstarter to end all Kickstarters. An update on that potato salad fundraiser when News 3 returns.
Badger football camp begins. We'll take you to the first practices of the season in sports.
Like where the fire truck is and the, what's that called? Like
Hey, you
the
guys.
police part of it. Yeah.
Hi,
She has to do
Sharon.
with the,
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can see you too.
Yeah. It takes a lot of effort for me to stay up this late.
I know. You
Hi,
look
Linda.
So cute. Linda's talking on the phone. But
Oh,
she's got us on
okay.
mute. I can't believe you're here. I was like, who is that? And then I was like, wait a minute. I know that Sharon real well.
Poor old thing. I won't be able to get enough sleep tonight if I have to stay up till, what, 10:30?
I know. Pretty cool, huh?
I packed my suitcase today.
Ooh, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Sharon.
Hello.
Where'd you put
This is Eric. Oh, wait.
Which one is she?
This
Wait,
one's
no,
my
there
mom,
she is.
Sharon.
Hi,
Hi,
Eric.
Sharon.
Hello.
Hi. Thanks for watching us.
We feel so privileged.
That's so funny. I love it.
She knows she was in on the.
Did you know
hangout?
you were in the hangout, or did you just click the
Yeah,
link and were you surprised? Did you
I
know
was
you were going to
the-
join it?
Yeah, the other day I didn't see it until it was too late. And so then tonight that I got around there and somehow found it.
Well, Michelle, you need to tell your mom when we're going to do a hangout.
Yeah, I know.
Bad girl.
Well, I think we're having a bad connection out here, so I'm going to put my headphones back on. But, Mom, meet Hannah. There's Hannah with her glasses. She looks
Hi,
like she's
Hannah.
concentrating really hard.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You guys are goofballs.
Mm-hmm.
We do our best.
I've
And
seen
that's
him
Anthony.
before. Yeah.
Hey, Mom, I met Anthony in California.
I've seen him on
Anthony's
this
in,
before. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's Todd.
Anthony's very tall.
Yes, I am very tall.
Anthony looks like he'd be short, but he's very tall. I don't think he's Eric Franke's height, but he's tall.
Do I look tall?
Yeah.
Taller than you.
Well, everybody is.
Yeah.
Eric, how tall are
So you guys,
6'3".
Eric, 6'3". Sorry. What'd you say?
you hang out after the news is over? Is that what you were saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we hang after the news, too. Just for like 15, 20 minutes, and then...
Okay.
Well, we hang out for a few minutes, and then we go off air. So...
Yeah.
We have another block. And then if you go to the left side of the window, there's a little blue text box, and that says chat, and you can actually type
10
while
seconds.
we're talking. I gotta go.
I just said right off.
Right side of my window. How about yours, Sharon? Sharon?
Mm-hmm.
Again, dangerous levels of toxin, possibly algae.
You were packing to go somewhere?
I'm going to go visit Michelle.
Water to residents.
Responding to that ban, Dane County Executive Joe Parisi says it's fortunate the county does not rely on surface water to drink, but blue-green algae and phosphorus are still major concerns for the county's waterways. He spent time at Cherokee Marsh to introduce new tools designed to protect and save the wetland.
What we've done is that we put money in the budget for this partnership to create what are called floating bog interceptors, or FBIs. And what these do is create conditions that allow the marsh to heal itself and for it to come back out where it's been eroded and to build new marsh.
Now, the FBIs also keep phosphorus out of county lakes by trapping it. UW and the DNR partnering with the county for this initiative.
And we're on your side with more details on a fruit recall. A fruit packing company out of California is expanding its recall now that went nationwide last week. Listeria concerns prompting the voluntary recall. It's expanding to include fruit packed by the Wawona Company between July 1st and the 17th. It includes peaches, plums, and nectarines. Costco and Trader Joe's among the stores that received that fruit. And the fight to make potato salad is over.
This is big news here. The man behind the crowdfunding campaign now has $55,000 to make some. Remember the story? It's got me all choked up here. Zach Brown launched the Kickstarter a few weeks ago, and who could predict it? It went viral, and he raised that money thanks to more than 3,000 donors, most just giving $3 or less. Amazing.
Make a lot of potato salad.
Yeah, no kidding.
The Brett Favre soap opera finally over. He's coming back to Green Bay to a hero's welcome. That story coming up in sports.
Access to Independence provides information and resources.
Hello again.
So the real question is, do you think Brett Favre will get booed?
Well, not really knowing.
No, you don't think he'll get booed?
Not really knowing the big Green Bay fandom. I know he was big there, and
yeah,
especially if he went to the rival team. You know, I'd feel the same way if someone on the Kings that was really big, like DeMarcus Cousins or something. If someone went over to like the Lakers, which is our big.
Would you hold a grudge? You would hold a grudge? You would?
Well, right now, a bunch of our guys are leading our team to pretty much a revival here. And they're winning games, and we're getting a new arena, and some of them up and left. We're a little hurt over it.
Eric, what do you think?
But what?
You think Brett Favre will get booed?
Maybe a few, but I think for the most part he'll be
Received well.
received well.
Jay, what do you think? You think he'll get booed? But not much. Jay says sure, but not much.
But what's he coming back to do? Is he coming back to
really
play, or what's he doing?
Don't like him, don't show up.
Yeah, if you don't like him, don't show up.
Yeah.
Hey, I would come out to support my team either way, whether or not he was there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let one guy ruin it for me. That's about it.
Anthony, what happened to your webcam? I feel like I'm looking at your fan. What's going on there?
He's falling.
Well, I'm having dinner, and
Did you fall?
well, is that
You
is
just
that
don't. You just don't want us to watch you eat.
It's polite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, Anthony, we've watched you eat before.
No, you haven't.
Yes, you will. Yes, because
Well,
you
we
used to eat salads all the time.
We have watched. I'm going to put my headphones back on.
I want paperwork and proof, Linda.
Okay. I can tell you what you ate. You used to get a salad. You got a salad somewhere like Whole Foods or something. And it looks so good.
Anthony, I will do the sports part, by the way, because I know what we can show and what we can't show. If anyone wants to know.
Okay.
Anywho, sorry. Yeah, show us your dinner.
Well, I have ribs, mashed potatoes, and some peas.
Sounds good.
That is what?
Peas.
Oh, beans. Oh, good.
Sounds very healthy.
That's quite a combination. Chips, mashed potatoes, and beans. You need to throw in you need to throw in something green like sweet pickles.
I have green peas.
Oh, peas.
Brett Favre will get the special treatment he's wanted and truly deserved next year in Green Bay. Next July, Favre will be inducted into the Packers Hall of Fame and have his number retired. Then during the 2015 season, he'll have his name placed on the facade at Lambeau Field as one of the all-time Packer greats. Ever since Favre left the Packers to play for the Jets and Vikings, there has been a vocal group of fans that called him a traitor and worse. But the fact always remained, Favre led the Packers to greatness in his 16 seasons. For whatever happened after Favre left Green Bay, all is forgotten now, and Favre will get his due next year.
Will 100% of the people before you. That's never the case. But I know the Packer fans as well as anyone, and there's no one like them, and that's what makes it such a special organization.
Which was well overdue, frankly. I think it's great that we're heading in that direction and to get Brett back here.
Favre's lined up for some pretty impressive honors over the next couple of years. He'll be the only inductee into the Packer Hall of Fame next July. They'll also retire number 4 at that time. Then they'll pick a game in the fall of 2015 where Favre will have his name added to the facade in Lambeau Field. And then Favre will be eligible for election to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2016, and you can bet he'll make that on the first ballot. The Packers held an early evening practice tonight in Green Bay that went almost 2.5 hours. They're getting ready for their first preseason game Saturday night at Tennessee. Mike McCarthy said tonight tight end Colt Laerla will miss weeks with a knee injury. Brewers don't play tonight, but they'll open a homestand against the San Francisco Giants tomorrow night at Miller Park. The Cardinals and Pirates were both off tonight. The Reds lost in Cleveland 7-1. Madison Mallards had an hour rain delay at Warner Park tonight, but they are playing, and the Mallards lead Alexandria 6-1 in the 7th inning. Milwaukee Bucks first-round draft pick Jabari Parker is getting his first NBA trading card. He spent the last few days in Tarrytown, New York, with the other rookies posing for his new card. Parker continues to say all the right things, like what he'll bring to Milwaukee.
The Milwaukee Bucks fans can get somebody that's responsible, get somebody that's that doesn't make any excuses, that's going to be able to get ready to play.
Former Badger running back Monte Ball will miss the rest of training camp with the Denver Broncos. Ball had an emergency appendectomy this afternoon, but is expected to be ready for the regular season opener. The Badgers started fall camp today, and head coach Gary Anderson began a new job as outside linebackers coach as well. He hasn't been a specific position coach in 4 years, but Anderson says it's good to be working hands-on with the players again.
I like it. It's fun. Coaching is, it's been a long time since I've been able to do that, being in a position group and be involved with those kids on the field and some individual drills. So that's fun to get back into the coaching side of it, that side of the coaching, having a position and dealing with. So ask me when they play bad, I might change my opinion, but we'll see.
Can't blame anyone else now, but they have 7 new starters on defense, so it's okay to have the boss dog going. Straighten up.
A lot of work to be done with the young guys. All right, Jay, thanks.
When we return, a dating app for dogs. We'll explain when News 3 returns.
At Mako, we don't think new is necessarily better. So instead of giving up on the car you used to love, bring it to Mako. We can.
Okay. Hello again. Would you use a dating app?
Why?
Does anyone use Tinder? I don't know what Tinder is. Is that the dating app? Or is that the hookup app? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a hookup app.
Sounds like a get stuck app.
So this is an app for. Ooh, okay.
Why?
Well, as Crystal wrote, Tinder is going to the dogs.
Womp,
womp, womp. What's gonna happen when the dogs get on Tinder?
You mean why is there a nightclub for dogs in New York?
Is there really a nightclub for dogs? I should do that. I think it would be kind of fun to open up a.
But it doesn't have like bad techno music and everything. It's more like a.
More like a puppy playground or something.
Yeah, but they call it a doggy nightclub, and it sounds kind of cheesy.
Yeah, but that kind of stuff, if you love your dogs, it's kind of fun. Yeah. Because I would totally do it. If I had a doggy nightclub to take my dogs to, I would do it. And then I could just go get them after work. I could drop them off, check on them on my lunch break.
Usually when someone says doggy nightclub, I think, they're all wearing those weird sunglasses. Why, I don't know.
Wouldn't you like to know what your dogs are doing when you're not there?
I have programming in this ear and you guys in this ear. It's like really confusing. I think I'm talking really loud. Am I talking really loud, Gary?
No, it seemed like you're talking.
I can't hear you.
I know. I have headphones. It doesn't totally annoy everyone. Totally. I notice I use the word totally. 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. This story's a good one. I'm not gonna be able to hang out tomorrow. By the way. We'll be on location. Oh no, wait. Hold on. Okay, Tinder.
Into the dogs. The dating app now features puppies looking for their forever homes. That's not what you thought, was it? More than 2,000 matches made since Thursday. If Tinder users swipe right or like the dog's profile, they're sent info on adoption or fostering the animal. I had something totally different in mind, but that's a great one.
I think that is very good. A lot
Yeah.
better than what we thought maybe that would end up being.
But, you know, I wonder, you know, how much information you can get off of it, you know, as far as trying to pick your pet, just, you know, from a picture. But
They can find a home. That's all.
That's all that
true.
matters.
Well, we are looking at an improving forecast after getting a fair amount of rain today here in Madison, almost 2 inches of rain. Tomorrow, dry. Should be dry Wednesday, dry Thursday, dry Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures low 80s, dry. Next chance of showers and thunderstorms Sunday night into Monday. Humidity levels creep up a little bit toward the end of the weekend, but highs low 80s for both Saturday and Sunday. Very nice.
So good football weather for practice. Get the guys out there starting to go now.
Yeah,
in the
high schools
as well,
start
right?
tomorrow. They got their equipment today. They'll be on the field tomorrow, and then games start 21st, so look out.
Right around the corner, we'll have that Prep Mania game of the week, right? Yeah, looking forward to it. Jay, thank you. Gary, thank you. And thank you for joining us for this week. Have a good one.
Hey, hello again. Yeah, let me roll that down. There. How's it going?
I didn't get a chance.
Yes, you have a thank
Can you believe that? Eric thanks.
I was way off.
Jay. He thanks Gary.
But not you.
But not me. Baloney.
I hear selective hearing in progress.
Let me get my mic off, and then I'm going to head over into the other room so I can talk to you for a couple minutes, and then I'll take us off YouTube so you can ask all kinds of questions to my mom.
Who's the guy with the big Who's the guy with the big mustache?
He's not going to tell you anything.
If we pay her, she should go.
She is going over there.
Don't even try. Hey, Mom, you've got to unmute yourself, though, because I muted you during the newscast. Can you hear me, Sharon?
Yeah.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I can hear you, so you're good.
Okay.
Let me click on my desktop real quick. Ooh. Well, Mom, what did you think of your hangout?
I liked it, just like the one you did, in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Even recognized a couple of old faces.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she can't get rid of us that easily. She tried running, but I'm like, we found
We'll chase you down.
Well, I'm glad you joined. I'm going to try to do this every night, but it's sometimes I can get real behind real quick. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the night that you're going to do it, you have that deal that says join us?
Yeah, yeah, I try to make it real simple so you can either join us or watch us.
Yeah, that's how I got on it.
Okay.
Make it simple for me.
What, Linda?
I said, you've got to make it simple for me.
And
I
even
know.
simpler for me.
Uh-oh.
Well, what did you guys do this weekend?
I went south into another city and played that Ingress.
Oh, yeah,
Had a
Ingress.
had a long evening there. Out of planning. Out of success.
That sounds like fun.
It is.
I still haven't played Ingress.
Well, it's now on Android and iOS, so now you have no excuse.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Brian, hey!
Hello.
How's it going?
Oh, it's all right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Don't say it with so much
it.
enthusiasm.
Ah. It's 11:30. I'm about to get ready to go to bed, and I figured come visit.
He's super enthused.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Let's tone down the...
Yeah!
Oh.
Yeah! Go Reds!
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to take us off YouTube. So we still have some people on YouTube, but I'm going to go ahead and take us off. And we can just chit-chat for a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Night, YouTube.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Don't hang up. Don't hang up, Mom. I'm gonna
Okay.
talk to- Okay.
Just stick around.